Welcome to the trading platform. This tutorial will walk you through all the different pages you have in your portfolio and how to use them to actually buy and sell and generally manage your account. When you first log in, you'll be taken to this page, which is called the dashboard. Since you're logging in for the first time, the dashboard is going to give you some trading ideas, showing you some of the stocks, the most commonly traded stocks on the platform. The numbers below each one show you how this stock's performance has moved today so far. At the top of the page, you'll find the main menu. These links here involve the trading platform, the learning resources, and some of the tutorial videos that will also walk you through how to make a trade. The top menu here will let you change which language you're viewing the site in. The About links includes things like the contact page for support and our site map. And we also have a career center available with jobs and internship postings. The left side here is a list of links that's unique to your school. All these links are going to be resources to help you learn more about the school, and sometimes stuff like more tutorial videos, more learning resources, and some of the research tools that are available to you. On the right side of the page here, you can see usually you'll have an assignment, which is a list of tasks that your teacher is asking you to do. You might not always have an assignment that you're required to do, you might just have the portfolio simulation to work with. You'll also have a pie chart that shows your portfolio data, and I'll show you that once we have a few things in my portfolio. You'll also have some finance headlines, so if you need some trading ideas, this is another good place to look. Once you've actually started making your trades, on your portfolio page, you'll start to see a lot more activity going on. Instead of that rotating list of stocks, you'll see the actual holdings I have. You can see your holdings both as a list of stocks, which is going to show the symbol, the trading data you used when you first purchased it, its market value, and your profit or loss. But you can also switch to see a one-day chart showing how these stock prices have moved so far today, a 30-day chart which shows how all these stocks have moved for the last month, and even a year chart showing their performance over the last year. All of these charts are color-coded. They're going to be green on stocks where you're making money, they're going to be red on stocks where you're losing money. You can also export all your portfolio data anytime, either as a spreadsheet which you can use with Microsoft Excel, or to Google Drive if you want to use it with Google Sheets. Every security type is held differently in a portfolio. So switching between them here will show you the different security types that you have available to trade. Not all security types have charts available. So with most stocks you'll be able to see them, but not necessarily with futures or spots. Once you have some symbols in your portfolio, you can also use the pie chart to see your portfolio breakdown. The Symbols tab is going to show you the breakdown based on the different symbols you've invested in. For example, you can see I have almost 30% of my portfolio invested in the SPY ETF. You can also see that once you've started to build your portfolio value chart will start filling in over time. You can see your historical portfolio values by clicking Historical Portfolio Values, and again you can export this as a spreadsheet. This performance chart will show you your portfolio's performance over the length of the competition, either 1 month or 3 month intervals. You can compare your portfolio performance with any one of these benchmarks, the S&P 500, Europe, Canada, or even some of the commodities. If you need tutorials for actually making trades, check out the different trading tutorials that we have available. Next, I'm going to cover the different pages available on the My Portfolio page. First is Open Positions. Your Open Positions is basically the same as your dashboard, but it does not include the things like your portfolio value chart in the news feed. You can see on this page that you have these totals at the bottom of your Open Positions. This shows you what you currently are invested in. So with my equities, I currently have $30,000 total invested. Among all the security types I'm invested in, I have almost $60,000 invested. I can also see that I have a total profit of over $6,000 just from my equities, and including all of my different security types, it's over $8,000. Next is the Closed Positions page. The Closed Positions is going to give you an estimate of the profit or loss you've made on trades that you bought and then later sold. This is just an estimate. If you buy and sell the same share multiple times, this page is going to get less and less accurate because we use weighted averages when we determine what your profit and loss were. If you're doing a lot of day trading, you're going to need to use our next report, which is called the Transaction History. The Transaction History will show you every trade you've made so far in the competition, including the symbol, the quantity, the security type, the price you received. If it's a foreign stock, it'll also show your exchange rate. Again, you can export this data to Excel or any other spreadsheet program to calculate your true profit and loss. This is similar to your order history page. The only difference with your order history page is that if you have some limit orders or stop orders that you've placed, you'll be able to see them here as well, and you'll be able to edit or cancel those orders. The My Rankings page is one of the most popular pages on the site. You can see your performance compared to everyone else who's in your class. You can compare that overall, which is the rankings since the beginning of the competition, weekly, which is going to show you who's doing well this week, monthly, which is just the returns for this month, and depending on your class rules, you may also see returns by Sharpe ratio and the alpha or beta. The account balances page is going to show you all of the detailed information about the current cash holdings, the interest you've earned, and some of the other market data. For example, you can see your current cash balance, how much of that cash is from short selling. If you're using any margin trading, it'll show your loan balance, along with the interest you've earned on the cash and interest you've been charged on your loan. You can also see your portfolio value, commission charges, and a lot of the other rules that have been set for your class. Your trade notes page will show you all of the notes that you've made every time you make a trade. In the trading tutorials, we show that you are able to take notes with every trade you make, and your trade notes page will show you what all these notes have been. If your class has an assignment, you'll be able to see it on the assignments page here. This has a little bit more information than the assignments that we saw on the dashboard, because this will include a little bit more of a description of what's being asked, and if any of these tests that you've been given have a grade, it will also show you the grade you received and whether or not you're allowed to retake that quiz for a higher score. If you're interested in learning more about the quotes tool and some of the research that's available, watch our research tools video. Otherwise, the next thing you'd see is the Learn Center. All of these assignment items are hosted in the Learn Center, but there's also over 300 more activities that you can investigate and learn from. Every time you come to the Learn Center, you'll find different activities available for you. For example, this time I'm being presented with articles about credit cards and some business topics about marketing and accounting. If I come back again, you'll see I'll get different interesting things to learn about. So if you just want to learn more about investing, personal finance, or business topics, the Learn Center is a great place to start. Good luck with managing your portfolio. If you have any questions, go to the About tab at the very top of the page and go to Contact Us. This will put you in direct contact with our support team. We always answer all questions within one business day.